What the heck is up, you guys? It's your boy Ace, aka Animated Heroes, here, back with another action figure news update. And this time, it is something that everyone was surprised by, because Tamashii Nations, we already know that they're giving us tons of new lines. We already know that they've revived a couple of lines, but here we are with something that no one predicted happening, and it's none other than a re-release of two Street Fighter characters, probably the most popular Street Fighter characters, Ryu and Chun-Li. And I am excited for these re-releases. I just feel like it came at a very strange time, because as we all know, Jada Toys is absolutely killing it with their Street Fighter figures, and yes, I'm picking those up, but we all know SHF is my go-to when it comes to action figure collecting, meaning that I'm going to purchase these without a second thought. Now anyway, let's stop wasting time and get right into it. Go ahead and drop a like for your boy. As you guys know, that always motivates me to bring you this content, and let's start off talking about Ryu. Now, before I even dive into this character, I do want to stress that I don't know anything about Street Fighter. I played it once or twice as a kid. It wasn't something that I fell in love with, so the pronunciations and the names and everything kind of slipped by me. I've heard some people say Ryu. I've heard some people say Ryu. I think Ryu sounds cooler, so that's what I'm going to be saying in this video. Now, anyway, here is the SH Figuarts Ryu. The first 5 images on the screen are pictures from the new updated version, and the one on the bottom right that is separated into 4 different images is the previous release. Now, the reason I attached that is that so hopefully some of you guys watching can see the differences between this. I've heard some people say that it doesn't look that much different, but honestly, a lot of that has to do with lighting, but I think that it is. If you look, the gi is definitely a tad bit more tan. The paintwork on the skin tone looks so much better, especially on the faceplates. You can tell they added some shading and everything to really add depth to the look of the character, and in my opinion, it just looks better. Now, I know this is based on his look from Street Fighter 6. Some people were complaining that the old look was based on Street Fighter 5, but it looked too anime-ish. I like anime, so that wasn't really going to bother me, but I don't know how people are going to feel about this one. I don't know if it's accurate to Street Fighter 6. I have not played it. For one, I've heard Rainbow Mika's not in there, so there's no reason for me to play it, at least yet, but it looks fine to me. I really do like this, man. This is just so dope to me. And of course, he's coming with all of the same accessories as the previous version. He does also come with his Hadouken. I just don't know where that image is. But yeah, he comes with a ton of stuff. I'm really loving this look, man. This just looks so dope to me. I love this a lot. And I love the original figure. And I'm so glad they're releasing it, because I need another one, man. I just absolutely need another one. So if you're planning on picking up this guy, he is slated for February 2024. I've had people ask me if it's going to be an exclusive or just a general release. I don't know yet, but as soon as it goes up for pre-order, which will be tomorrow, by the way, I'll come back and I'll comment and pin it on the video letting you guys know. So be sure to check back on this video if you plan on getting your hands on this guy. Now, normally I would say next up is the one I am the most excited for, but having both of these figures in hand, I have to say that I'm honestly excited for both of these equally. But I do love the character of Chun-Li so much more. When it comes to Street Fighter, I don't know what it is, man. I fell in love with the female characters. Like, I love them all. Ibuki, Sakura, Chun-Li, just everyone. I love all of the female characters. Cammy, Armika, of course. And so that's really what made me buy this line. I love the female characters, so I'm going to buy them all. And then I like some of the male characters' designs, and obviously I can pose them up together. Now, when it comes to this Chun-Li, again, I did attach images in the bottom right for you to compare them to the first 5 that you guys see on screen. As you can see, the original release had a much darker blue, but it was also more saturated, more vibrant. I do think I like that look better, but I don't have any issues with this more faded, shiny blue that we have that is, I'm guessing, accurate to our Street Fighter 6 costume. Some people would say otherwise, because everyone has their nitpicks, but both of these look good, man. Both of these look super superb. Now, I saw some people complaining that Chun-Li didn't really have any shading on her skin tone, so it still kind of gives her that anime-esque look, versus Ryu appears to have a little bit on him. Now, one thing I want to say about that is Chun-Li is a very sleek figure where her skin tone is, and so there's not a whole lot of musculature there, so it could look very awkward if they try to shade certain areas that don't have any muscle to them. And so I think that's why they chose to go with just keeping the skin tone a solid color, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Now, one thing I also want to throw out there is if you look in the second image on the top, you do get a new faceplate. It's her kind of excited with her eyes closed. We didn't get that with the original release, so if you're planning on picking it up, expect something new with it. Now, just like Ryu, she is slated for a release date of February 2024. Once more, if I find out whether it's going to be a retail release or not, I'll let you guys know. But these pre-orders are going up on September 8th. I've heard they're going to be expensive. I don't know for sure, but just make sure you got your wallets ready. Before I end off this video, I do want to go ahead and throw this out there. I hope that these releases mark the beginning of a revival of the Street Fighter line. Now, I know a lot of people passed on these when they were releasing. I think it had a lot to do with the fact people hated the whole anime-esque look to them. But based on the feedback from the community, a lot of people seem to be excited about these. And now Jada Toys finally has some competition once again if Tamashii Nations decides to make these. Now, granted, you do have options. If you prefer the Jada Toys, then by all means. If you prefer the SH Figuarts, by all means. I plan on picking up both because there's something to enjoy about each line individually. For now, I just hope that this line gets revived because there are so many good SH Figuarts slept on Street Fighter figures. Ken was amazing. Sakura, Blanco, also, or was it Blanca? I forget. The Bison was a really good figure. Obviously, this Ryu and Chun-Li that I'm super excited for. This line had so much potential, and I really hope that if it is serialized once again, that potential is reached. Collecting has changed a lot, and it seems like people are more willing to buy these days. So if that's the case, this line is coming back. I'm truly looking forward to it. But either way, I want to know, are you guys planning on picking these up? Are you planning on just getting one? Are you planning on getting both? Feel free to let me know in the comments section below. But overall, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, as that always helps me out. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Make sure to hit that bell icon to be notified whenever I upload new content such as this. And last but not least, follow me on everything you see listed in the description below to keep up with my activity outside of YouTube. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe wherever you are, and bye.